Good morning, everybody. The time has finally come. We are so excited. We're getting to tap our trees. We've had such a cold snap recently. The temperatures have been below freezing. It's finally warmed up to where we're getting some temperatures above freezing, and we want to make sure we get our maple trees tapped. We're on the new farm property. We're going to tap a few more trees this year. We're going to try to do 14 trees and see what happens. So let's get started. So we've got all our supplies in the back of the truck. We've got our 5-gallon pails, and what we typically do, if you haven't watched our channel before, is we use 5-gallon pails with the tubing from the spiles into the buckets. We use a bungee cord and some rope to secure them to the trees. This year we got some carabiners we're going to use to make unclipping the buckets a little bit easier. But we got our 14 buckets, we got our lids, got our snowshoes in the back there just in case. The snow is still pretty deep. It's over a foot deep in some spots. We did make, we snowshoed here yesterday, so we made some paths around the property to try and make it easier to get to the trees that we want to tap. So hopefully we won't have a problem with that, but if we've got to, we've got the snowshoes and we'll be prepared. Packing the snow down did do a lot of help for us. So. Some of these things. Remember this in the way last year. Yeah. One down, 13 to go. walking around and we marked all our trees with a green spot last, I don't know when that was, summertime or whatever, just so we could identify them. I'm not real great with identifying them all by the bark in the wintertime. This one's not a sugar maple, it's another type of maple, but we do have a number of sugar maples on the property, but we'll tap pretty much any maple tree. You just won't get as high concentration of sugar in the sap, but still makes great syrup. Make sure to get all that wood out of the hole. A lot of these trees, and we were in a hurry last year, so we need to clear out around them, but just trying to make sure that I kind of knock down some of this brush. It'd be easier if I had a machete or something. It's a little better.
You looking for the hole from last year? It was on the front of it, this other side, I think.
Hey, this one's dripping.
Good.
So our setup is pretty simple. We have a 5/16 spile, which we've drilled into the tree. We drilled a 5/16 hole at a little bit of an upward angle, about 1.5 inches, 1.75 inches into the tree. Tap our spile in. Our tubing runs down into our bucket. We have a hole in the lid of the bucket, and these are food safe buckets. With just a little bit of space around it, that gives us an air gap so air can flow into the bucket, so we don't get any type of pressurization in here that might withhold the sap from flowing. Yeah, so that goes into the bucket. We use a carabiner to attach our bucket to a rope with a bungee cord that we've just wrapped around the tree and made sure it's snug. We find that holds it very well, and the carabiner is something we added this year, and these are pretty cheap. They're about $1 a piece, but this will make it easier for us to release the buckets and take them off the trees to empty. So we have 12 of our trees tapped. We've got 2 trees with 2 buckets on them. Quite a few more trees we can do. So once we move onto this property, we'll do more trees. We ran out of spiles, so we're going to run out, get a few more spiles, finish up so we can get at least our 14 buckets out there. And you know, hopefully next weekend we'll be able to boil down some sap and make some maple syrup. So we'll see. I'm pretty excited. But we want to thank you for coming and joining us again today while we tapped our trees. Join us again next time when we actually boil down and make some syrup. And as always, here on Sunny Side Farm, until next time, we hope all your days are sunny side up.